Good morning. Welcome to Braemar East Arena. We have Edina White versus Wayzata in our second game of the Tradition Tournament. They are taking the ice and starting early. They're running ahead of schedule, so already done with warm-ups, and Ephraim Berman's on the call, and I think we're going to have Josh Sprague joining us shortly.
Good morning, everyone, here from Braemar, Game 2 of this Edina Invitational Tournament. Spaced beautifully between the Christmas and New Year's holidays for all of your holiday entertainment. Here comes Hudson House down the right side. Decides to throw a shoulder into number 4, and the puck rolls off his stick. Wayzata comes back the other way. Ryder Rose in net here for Edina, sporting some fancy new pants that he's been wearing the last couple games. Ryder Gorski goes back, chips it up the wall where he finds Nash Olsen, who cuts across the blue line. Nothing like a 1-on-4 to get the day going. He dumps it in deep and goes for a change. Good play. Just a reminder here, 13-minute periods, minute and a half for penalties, and Stefan Sandberg steals the puck at the blue and rolls it over to Dorsey, who tries to go 5-hole. Nice left-to-right movement by the Wayzata goalie, who, similar to yesterday, a little diminutive in nature, should leave some open opportunities in the high part of the net, and Wayzata called for icing. Wayzata started the tournament on the wrong end of a Woodbury game, a lot to a little. Woodbury came out and beat the Minnetonka team handily earlier this morning, so if you think this is early, you can thank our friends from Woodbury and Minnetonka for being here earlier in the morning. Sandberg sees the puck roll up the goalie's arm and just to the right side, as he couldn't get handle on that second rebound. Now shot from the point, kicked down there by the Wayzata defenseman. Wyatt Smith tries to keep the puck in the zone, lose it to a Wayzata forechecker who puts it out to neutral ice, and Edina content to put it back into the zone. Wayzata coming around the boards. Wyatt Smith now on the right side, tries to keep it in. Again, Wayzata content to get it out as Kelly takes control, brings it back to Ben Prang, goes cross ice, and now up and just past the outstretched arms of Ryder Gorski, and that too goes for an icing. A little bit of a choppy start here this morning. Face off to the left side of Ryder Rose. Looks like we've got Gorski out there with Sigstad and Kelly. Hughes and Mizzelt back on D. Again, full lineup minus one Mr. John Bancroft, who's enjoying the sunny rays of Jamaica. Puck goes around the boards where Anders Mizzelt picks it up. Pressured there by two players who try a wraparound. Hughes, in an attempt to clear it, put a shot on his own net and somehow managed to both shoot and save it simultaneously. I think he caught Rose a little off guard there. Anders, nice job, Mizzle to chip it out, and now Sigstad chips it to himself past the defenseman. He tries to beat through, and a smart play, by the Wayzata goalie to come out, but a puck squirted behind him. Available, a glove save by the Wayzata goalie to keep this a 0-0 game. Broken plays, but unbelievable playmanship there by the Wayzata goalie to keep this tied. Here comes Gorski, over to Kelly, shoots upstairs, and that goes high over the crossbar. Edina likely will find some opportunities upstairs as this game progresses, but here comes Wayzata on a 1-on-2. Shoot low. Rose on his post sees the puck go off the side of the cage into the corner. Now Sigstad has it in the half boards. He chips it over to Dorsey, who gets run into by a Wayzata winger. Wayzata turns it over in neutral ice, and here comes Kelly down the right side. He steps around one defender and then loses it as he cut around a second. Puck chipped out to neutral ice where House tries to hold it outside the blue line, and like in basketball, puts his hand up like the foul was his fault, recognizing that he wanted to put on the brakes and unable to do so, causing an offside. Dorsey now out there with Sprague and Olsen. Puck rolls into the Wayzata zone. Wayzata D chips it up the boards, out past the reach of their winger. House comes back to the near side where Olsen has it. He floats it to the middle. Ooh, Sprague just a hair offside. Tried to cut back, but a second too late. And the fractured start of this game continues. 3 minutes and 15 seconds in. More whistles than opportunities. Wayzata, good cross-ice opportunity, and they've got a bit of a break here. Lundqvist going to try and take away the shooting opportunity, give me the passing opportunity, and that shot beats Ryder Rose near side top shelf. 1-0 for the boys in blue. Edina with a little bit of a lackluster start here. Let's go, White! Wayzata takes the draw, dumps it in deep. Banks blows the tire. Wayzata able to get there first. Puck goes through the crease. Rose watches it. It comes out the other side. And a good lead pass over to Gorski. Gorski turns on the Jets, turns this into a 2-on-1, tries to float it over to Smith, who goes sprawling as he laid out to try and knock it into the far side. Here comes Wayzata, now playing with a renewed sense of energy and confidence as they cut across neutral ice. They go to the outside of Banks, float it high towards the net. Rose waits for it and catches it in the basket of his mitt to get a whistle. Face off here to the right side of Ryder Rose. Dorsey wins it back to Banks. Banks puts it behind his net over to Prang, who's stripped of the puck. As he usually does, though, he stays with it and gets it back to the near side where Sigstad able to pick it up, and he goes cross ice over to Kelly. Kelly is in a foot race. He puts on the brakes. Good stick there by the Wayzata D as Dorsey goes sliding into the far corner. Wayzata, oh, maybe offside. That looked offside to me, but Edina takes control and clears it out. Here goes Kelly. Floats it into the zone, far corner. Banks goes for a change. They go hard into the corner. Wayzata comes out with the puck and carries it behind the net. Wayzata wearing the name of their town on the backs of their jersey, not an individualized name. Some teams believe it is the name on the front that matters, not the name on the back. Wayzata wears their name on both sides. Anders cuts through the middle, shoots off the stick of the defender. Rebound is available, though. Anders following shot, picked it up, got it over to Sigstad, but were unable to get a second shot off. Dorsey puts on the brakes as he goes for a change, but ultimately Wayzata able to get to the puck first. A dangerous, or shouldn't have been dangerous, but what became a dangerous pass across the crease. And now a 2-on-0 for Edina. Edina just staying on side. Here comes Kelly. Kelly shoots. Good play by the back checker, eliminating that shot opportunity. Edina had a breakaway from the blue line, their own blue line out, 2-on-0, unable to even get a shot on net there. This puck now on the half boards. Olsen tries to chip by the defender, able to do so. He goes through the legs of one defender, tries to get it over to Sprague. Nice job. Chipped in deep. Gorski gives chase. But Wayzata able to relieve the pressure, and Hughes has it around the red line. He flips it off, something I might never have seen. He hits the top of the glass as it moves towards the stands and bounces onto this side. I don't even know if that would have stayed in play, if that would have counted. I've never seen someone hit the top of the glass. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Here comes Nick Sprague down the left-hand side, chips it over to Olsen. Olsen rolls it short side. Less of a traditional save there, as he kind of muffled it with his glove as opposed to using his legs, but this Wayzata goalie, as untraditional as he's been, he's kept his team in it.
It's my understanding they got pummeled by Woodbury.
It was definitely a one-sided affair. More so, the number of shots were not indicative of the goals. So this goalie clearly playing well above his 50% save percentage that he saw last game. House calls for the puck behind the net, or behind at the point, goes the other way where Dorsey jousts with his man. Wayzata comes out with the puck. That puck comes to the blue line where Lundqvist leaves it for House. House looks up ice. That puck is turned over, but thankfully crosses the blue line as Wayzata carries it in. He goes for an offside. So we're continuing to see a lot of fractured hockey from both sides. Wayzata having been a little more capitalistic on one of the limited opportunities they've had here in the first half. Not a lot of great passing from either sides, but Edina's going to have to turn it up, take advantage of their opportunities. Here goes Dorsey with one of those opportunities. He gets hacked to the ice, and that's going to cost the Wayzata a couple minutes for slashing or tripping, or the old tripping slash.
All right, see if we can make something of this man advantage. It's 6:04 left in the first period.
Smith on the draw, something we don't see often. Out there with Sprague and Kelly. We got Banks and Prang back on D. And that puck makes it just shy of the goal line, making it the most effective penalty kill you could have. That cross-ice pass to Kelly goes underneath his stick, but Sprague, like a cannon, goes after it in the corner, floats it to the front, bounces, puck still available. Smith has it, tries a wraparound, rebound, another save, another save! Wayzata goalie is playing like, I don't know what he's playing like. He's playing like a brick wall back there. This kid is playing clearly above his natural ability. Unbelievable. Cross-ice pass here to Prang. Let's see if Edina can continue to put pressure on the Wayzata goalie and find a way to squeak it by him. Wayzata taking control here and coming out on a 1-on-3. They're happy to kill some time on the penalty. Good back check by the ever-growing flow of Wyatt Smith. Stick check there is Sprague, but Kelly over to support. He tries a toe drag, loses the puck. Wayzata gets it to the blue line, no farther, and Prang's got some open ice ahead of him. He jostles the puck in his skates, tries to get over to Kelly just outside his reach. Kelly on it though in the corner, steals it from one defender, kicks it to himself, and Wayzata able to relieve the pressure down the ice, but this one will in fact make it to the end boards and go for icing.
Yeah, getting back to that combination where we had 2, 3, 4 shots right in front of this guy. Ooh, our ref just wiped out. But that was impressive. That's what we're going to need if we're going to come out on top in this game.
Wyatt Smith picking up a couple rebound goals in yesterday's tilt. Let's see if we can recreate some of that magic. Now out there is Gorski with Sigstad and Olsen. Olsen now on the left side. Hughes puts it deep into the corner. Olsen should be able to get there. He rolls it over to Gorski. And it looked like Anders had given up the blue line as the man was coming out of the box. He takes control of neutral ice. Hughes over to Sigstad. Past his buddy and into the corner. 4:20 left to go here in the first. A bit of a cherry-picking moment there for Wayzata. Hughes recognizing it and got back, but here comes Wayzata. That one upstairs, almost in the same spot as the goal found the back of the net early on Ryder, but this time he's able to reach across with a big trapper and shut that one down.
Yeah, just by the looks of it, I think if we went high on that Wayzata goalie, he's not a big guy.
No, but he is.
He's quick.
He is playing above his head, but that's all you got to do. Puck comes back to the point. Smith is in a foot race with the defender. He's going to blow by him on the right side. He shoots, goes low side, available rebound. I love that shot choice by Wyatt Smith, knowing that if he didn't score, the rebound was there, but his players had gone too far. But now Wayzata is coming back on a break. They come back the other way. Wayzata all alone, shoots mid-side, glove side, goes wide. Ryder taking up a lot more of the net than I'm sure what they see in practice. And that should be outside, and it is for an offside. Good job by Ryder to come out, challenge that shot, taking away a lot of the net, forcing a shot wide of the net. He is playing. He's doing what he's got to do though, putting up a brick wall against Edina. Olsen stripped to the puck. Wayzata brings it into the zone for a moment. Don't call that trip. Wayzata player kind of spun himself to the ice. Thankfully, no call on Gorski. Wayzata once again takes control and neutral ice. 3:20 left to go. Good seam pass there, but Gorski able to strip the man of the puck, and now we've got a 3-on-2. We're not doing much in the way of using different depths. We seem to be coming in a straight line, not giving ourselves a lot of passing opportunities. That pass is moved into the crease. Nobody home there, but Banks breaks up the clearing attempt. That shot goes off the leg of the defender and into the corner. Olsen there first, gets it to Sprague. Now we've got Gorski in the slot. Shot near side, puck off the shoulder of the Wayzata goalie. Good pass out in front and just tipped aside by Wayzata, and they come back the other way. Roll into the net. Prang's going to have some room if he wants to find Olsen. He goes short off the boards, and Gorski picks it up. Gorski dumps it in, blows a tire, goes to the near side boards, and now he goes for a change. Prang going to keep it off, try and keep it in the zone. Got some help from the ref. It's like ping pong over there. Wayzata rolls it towards the other ref. Maybe they think they're on his team. Good lead pass over to Kelly, who tried to chip it to Dorsey but didn't have enough oomph on it. He gets it back. Kelly shoots again off a defender, and this one goes over to the glass and into the netting. Good pressure by the Wayzata D, breaking up a lot of shooting opportunities.
I think we're going to find success. We're going to have to crank up the passing. A lot of solo rushes going on right now.
I think, the energy and momentum is going to be important for Edina to keep it up. It's first frustrating when you're playing against a hot goalie, and you just got to keep shooting and not give up. If you give up on the skating and the shooting, it all goes sideways. Here comes Wayzata the other way. Once again, they try and go upstairs short side. This one more towards the chest, and once again gloved down by Ryder. I do believe Ryder on his knees might be the same height as their goalie. But again, they've made the most of their shooting opportunity. Let's see if we can do the same. So 1:47 left to go here in the first. Wayzata sees the puck come to the near side boards. They push it in deep where Hughes goes to get it. Gorski up to Smith. Smith going to try and beat his defensive compatriot, and does, but all of a sudden Wayzata able to turn it over and get back to neutral ice. Wayzata shoots it in deep. Hughes, good communication there with Anders. Now he comes back to the near side for Smith. Smith looks to the middle, floats it. Great pass over to Sandberg. Sandberg's got room at a step. He winds, he fires. Good bodied save. Once again by the Wayzata goalie. House keeps it in, dangles around 1, 2, goes through the legs but loses his stick. Now he's moved to soccer. Gets the puck all the way over to Wyatt Smith. Goes behind the net to Gorski. Gorski chips it unintentionally back towards the point, and Wayzata shoots it the length of the ice with 50 seconds left to go, and I believe this will make it. But they didn't blow the whistle. The ref's whistle is broken. I think when the ref toe picked, he might have landed on his whistle. There he goes.
Too much frozen saliva in there.
The Fox 40, preferred whistle of NHL referees, at least it was 25 years ago. Dorsey on the draw, 47 seconds left to go, excuse me. Wayzata center goes down on a knee. Olsen comes in to support, but Wayzata comes away with the puck. Good job there by Sprague just to get his body in the way, but Wayzata able to power their way out of the zone. Powering through 3-4, and now Wayzata's got a 3-on-1. Shot upstairs, puck is available, and then frozen. I think that puck might have squirted behind Ryder. I don't know if it crossed the line or not. The ref unable to see what happened as House tucked it into the butterfly.
Some very passionate Wayzata fans.
As well they should be. If I was on the other side, I'd be looking at the replay right now. That might have been closer than we'd like to admit. Shot from far, goes into the corner. Edina better wake up or this game's going to go the wrong way pretty quick. Wayzata on the puck behind the net. 3 Edina players are on him. You better get the puck at that point because you're leaving a lot of guys open. Oh, looks like House is going to find himself in the box for elbowing. 8 seconds left to go.
I think House has a frequent flyer pass to that penalty box. He's starting to put up decorations.
Sixth on the draw. Wayzata wins the faceoff. Shot from far. 1.5 miles high, 1.5 miles wide. Kelly tries to bring it back but loses it. Thankfully the siren goes and ends what is been a bit of an awkward period. Edina clearly out shooting Wayzata, but far from seamless in its play. And down 1-0 as we go to the second. All right, we're going to throw it on mute here.
What is your favorite fast food restaurant?
McDonald's. I'd say Snuffy's is up there for sure. My favorite fast food restaurant is gotta be In-N-Out Burger.
McDonald's.
Raising Cane's.
Probably Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out.
My favorite fast food restaurant would probably be Chick-fil-A.
All right, back here for the second. See if Edina can continue to find ways to be energized as they face a very strong Wayzata goalie today. We're strong in play, if not in positional style. Wayzata unable to get the puck into the zone clearly the first time, which leads to an offside, and we've got a whistle just 9 seconds in. So again, let's see if they can continue to find the energy they need to carry the puck, put pressure on this goalie. Lots of rebounds available. We're kind of deep with our second and third men, and as a result, the rebounds are almost behind us. So I'm sure Coach will find some ways to make some adjustments. Well, here we go. Wayzata leading the rush with a man in the zone, and that is whistle number 2, just 16 seconds in. Thought 9 seconds was a little slow, so we've got a second one now, just 8 seconds later. Sigstad on the draw again. Looks like Coach is changing up the lines here a little bit. Kelly on the left side. Ben Prang makes one move. Now he comes out and he's going to lead the rush. He gets slashed hard on the penalty kill. No call. As a reminder, House in the box for another 50 seconds. Wayzata circles back, and they're going to come out with a bit of a head of steam. Pressure there by Kelly, forces an errant pass, and then it goes deep into the Edina zone. Prang, good body position, chips it over to Kelly. Kelly's going to be pressured there by the Wayzata player, but goes cross ice through the legs of Sigstad and out into neutral ice. Wayzata, pressure there, good job by Sigstad, throws it towards the bench. Not too many men on the ice, but Edina almost had a break as Sigstad almost chipped it by the winger. Wayzata now cuts across the blue line, 17 seconds left to go. Fans on their shot from the near side corner, and Kelly regroups and goes the other way. You'll notice we have 4 boys at the goal crease. Again, you better be very confident you're going to get the puck at that point, or you're going to find yourself with a lot of open men. Wayzata circles back as the penalty comes to an end. Bit of a chip pass, which they lost, I guess, thankfully, because it would have been offside again. Here comes Ben Prang, goes to the boards side, picked up by Gorski, who stays with the right number of men on the ice. He cuts the net, and rolls it just past the far post. Gorski gets into these moments where he wants to put the team on his shoulders. Maybe this is the period where he chooses to do that. Good job by Prang and Stefan to slow down the rush. Good back check there by Sandberg as he forces Wayzata to go to the far side boards. Chipped in there and onto the stick quickly, and off the stick quickly by Sandberg, who gives it over to Gorski. Good pass. Gorski with a little head fake, shoots, tipped, misses near side. Sandberg follows up, leans on the defender, allowing Gorski to come and collect the puck. Gorski cuts back the other way, rolls it behind the back to Sandberg. He and the defender go down. Puck comes to the blue line and unable to be kept in there by Hughes, who chips it over to Mizzle. Mizzle waits, shoots it in. After his friends have left the zone, Gorski goes for a change. Smith tries to kick it to himself, but kicked it to Wayzata, who put it off the ref, who gave it back to Edina, who gave it back to Wayzata, who gave it back to the ref. Puck comes to the blue line and just out as Mizzle circles and curls and rolls the puck back into the zone. Wayzata has a man coming off the bench. Edina, also another near too many men on the ice there. Seem to have another fractured period as neither team is unable to get much in the way of continuous play. Now it's Wayzata's turn. They shoot. Body down there by Ryder. Thankfully, the rebound went to the far corner where Sprague able to pick it up. He rolls it outside the reach, though, of Mizzle, and this is going to be a turnover. Good job, though, by Mizzle following the play, able to get it out. Now over to Dorsey. Dorsey cuts the middle, runs into one. Good defensive play by Wayzata, standing up Dorsey. Wayzata goes behind the net. Dangerous play, and they bring it back to the point where House gets it. He floats it. It hit something, and then maybe the back of Sprague's back. I don't know. That was weird. Wayzata trying to go up the near side. Dorsey putting pressure. Now Lundqvist holds the line. Turnover there for Sprague, but he gives it right back. Now over to Olsen. He gives it right back. Now brought back to House, who winds, fires, and scores!
House unleashing the Kraken from the point.
The Housitzer. Exactly the play Edina drew up. 17 broken plays. Bring it back to the guy with the big shot. Wait for the goalie to go down and blast it over his shoulder.
Yeah, clearly the Hornets have this one dialed in. They drew that one up on paper.
1-all. 9 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the second. Let's see if that gives Edina the energy they need and maybe puts a little bit of a crack in the confidence of this goalie who's playing lights out so far. Great shot there by House. Here comes Wayzata. They cut wide around House. They go low short side. Edina collapsing on the puck. And now Kelly leads the rush. Kelly goes through the defender. Can't get through the second defender. And ultimately, the puck comes out to neutral ice. Shot in deep by Sigstad. Edina's not exactly giving hard chase, so Sigstad says, I'll go after it. Puck comes back to the point where House lets it fire again. Good low shot. Only the net was far more to the left of where he was aiming. Wayzata now comes back the other way. Good job by Gorski to angle his man off, but nobody on Edina went after it.
There we go.
Wayzata got there first, but now we have a breakout. Here comes Kelly. He's got Gorski in front. He looks to shoot. Short side, nobody home. Goalie had that side sealed and covered. Lundqvist turns, fires. Tried to get through 6 men. Got through 4, but not the last 2. My goodness, is this ugly. Wyatt Smith ships it up the sideboards. Goes nowhere, but backwards. As Wayzata puts it in the zone. House on it, rolls it to Smith. Smith chips it. That's 2 consecutive passes. Mark that down. We haven't seen that yet today. Dorsey comes down the left side, tries to beat the big defenseman, goes short side, hits the side of the cage, and now Wayzata comes back the other way. The Edina player blew a tire. I think it was Smith. He ended up taking out the legs of the Wayzata player. But once again, not much happened, and Wayzata comes back the other way. They stay just onside, float it to the middle. Sandberg and Prang come together. They get it to the blue line, not out. Shot misses by a country mile. Broken play in the zone. I feel like we'll play this little tape on repeat for both sides today. Good hard play on the boards there by Prang. Now the puck comes up to Smith. He's got Dorsey. Lose it. Now he gets it to Dorsey. Sees it go off his stick, but Sandberg, the lucky recipient for a moment. Wayzata able to take it from Sandberg and bring it back to neutral ice. Now it's back to Sandberg. Sandberg looking for a pass. He gets over to Smith, and the line goes for a change. 6:45 left to go here in the second. Wayzata looks all the way down the ice to try and find their lead skater. He knocked it down enough to nullify the icing, but unable to take control as Edina recovers. Now Gorski. This could be that moment where he says, I'll take it from here, thank you. He gets it by the defender, goes into the corner, gives chase. Sprague provides some support and comes out with the puck. Loses it behind the net, but Gorski there, as Olsen was stationed out in front, unable to get a stick on it. Puck comes back to Mizzle at the point. He kicks it to a stick. Good low shot, stick down though by the Wayzata defenseman. You notice the goalie was flushed down in his butterfly. Now Wayzata leads the rush. They go to their backhand as Mizzle keeps him to the outside. The puck rolls, I would say not dangerously, but these days I feel like everything is dangerous. Rolls slowly towards Rose, who smothers it with 555s on the clock.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth hockey that's chewing up time and not a lot of progress by either squad. I think to your point, we got to string some passes together. We're going to get this one.
Dorsey on the draw. Lose it to Wayzata. Big shot coming from the point. Well, not a big shot as much as a knuckle puck. That one misses wide. Number 15 curls back in the corner, floats it to the middle where Sigstad catches it down, and now Kelly, I feel like I've said this a bunch, Kelly comes down on the left-hand side, beats his winger, goes back and rolls it. Oh! Kelly pulls a move, and as he was getting tied up, leaves it behind him as it rolls just outside the far post. Now Kelly stationed at the other team's blue line, waiting for a pass that does not come. He's back into his zone where Mizzle leads the rush. Mizzle, Kelly toe picks. I think Kelly's tired. Here goes Sigstad hard in the corner. Lose it to Wayzata, but Dorsey comes into support, and now Stefan steps up. Good job keeping the puck in the zone. Not clean, but it's still in the zone, so I guess that's good. Mizzle has the puck in neutral ice. That should have been offside, but it wasn't. I wonder if that would have gone in, how they would have called that. Here comes Wayzata as they cross the red line. Smith keeps him to the outside. Good job back checking by Smith, but Wayzata stays on the puck. They cut inside Hughes. They roll it to the net. Paddled casually to Gorski, who looks for a good pass, and Sandberg let it go to Smith. Smith floats it near side, misses the net. Gorski picks it up. He's got room at the point. Here's Lundqvist. Lundqvist goes D to D. Good pass. Best passing so far. Tip. Oh! Good tip there by Smith as he put it over the net. Good puck movement, D to D. That one comes in front. Smith. Oh! Misses a far point. Or a far post, excuse me. Edina finally stitching some passes together, and House goes back to retrieve it. Goes off the near side boards to Gorski. A little miscommunication, though, by both sides, and Gorski the lucky beneficiary. He cuts through the middle. Toe drag. Gets run into. Puck knocked down, Gorski knocked down, and now the puck's in neutral ice. Puck back on Gorski's stick. He's got room. He winds, he fires, and blows it over the shoulder of the goalie. Enough of that, he says, and he puts it into the back of the cage.
Announcing his presence with authority, Gorski just blows it by. And Edina, first lead of the game, 2-1 with 3:41 in the second.
Ryder! Makes it 2-1 for Edina here with 3:41 left to go. Wayzata comes in strong off the draw. They pick up the loose puck. They go to the outside circle, and that shot goes wide as Banks and the Wayzata player goes sliding into the corner. I guess that was onside. Here comes Prang, leads the rush. Now Edina skating with a renewed sense of energy and confidence. They float it to the front, and it rolls towards the net, still free, and now smothered by the Wayzata goalie. We've had a couple chances that just didn't quite have enough oomph to make it to the net.
Yeah, Nash right there on the doorstep where he should be. If we keep doing that, it's going to get good.
Edina wins the draw. Banks brings it over to Prang, who goes back to Banks. Dangerous pass, but gets through. That puck bounces around in the high slot. Nobody home for Edina, and Wayzata clears the zone. Here comes Wayzata. They go to the back end. They roll it slowly, almost handcuff Rose as that puck went across the crease. Not much in the way of shot power from Wayzata. Sprague finally gets it over to Olsen. This time he winds and fires into the breadbasket of the Wayzata goalie. But Edina's got to be careful of the quick breaks that come back the other way. He can lull himself into complacency here.
Yeah, Edina is playing with a little bit more renewed vigor here. Let's see if we can capitalize.
Puck comes back to the point where Hughes picks it up, chips it over to Sigstad, who tried to get it to Kelly on that far post. Kelly back on the puck. He steps inside the defender. He's got a man in front. Oh, what a goal! Kelly makes an amazing pass on the sideboards over to Gorski, who I think banked it off the skate of the goalie as he tucked it in, moving from the right side to the left, making it 3-1 and giving the Edina team a little bit of oxygen here as we go towards the third period.
Yeah, Kelly with a great pass, and Gorski showing that composure in front of the net. He just deftly slipped it in.
Gorski with his second consecutive goal. Sees the faceoff go to Wayzata. Wayzata having the puck in the Edina zone, unable to convert it to a shot opportunity, and now once again here comes Kelly down the left side. Kelly steps inside the defender. He's got a man over there in Gorski. This time he goes upstairs, and the goalie got just enough of it on his backhand, and it goes behind the net. Mizzle tries to step around the Wayzata winger, unable to do so, and the puck comes out to neutralize. Sigstad fans on the puck, but stays with it, putting pressure, and eliminated the opportunity for a moment. Good back check there by Gorski, who chips it up to the point where nobody there for Edina, allowing Wayzata to get a shot towards the net. Stick down there by Mizzle, who pauses, brings it behind his net, regroups, and gets it over to Kelly. Nice pass. Kelly, Edina working on their breakouts finally. Bounced off the sticks of Sigstad, who goes for a change. Gorski holds onto it as his buddies go for a line change. Now he cuts to the net, looking for the natural hat trick. Tries to go 5-hole, smothered there by the Wayzata goalie.
Yeah, Gorski made something out of nothing there. Looking for that number 3.
Nice job by Gorski to hold on to the puck as his buddies were changing. Then using his momentum, tried to carry the goalie from left to right, opening up that 5-hole, but good job by the goalie to hold on tight. Smith brings it back to House, who winds, fires, fans, and now we've got a foot race. Lundqvist should get there first, forces the puck beyond the net. Nice job by Lundqvist. He gets it up over to Sandberg, who loses it to Wayzata, gets a shot from the point. Now it's in the highest slot. Stick down there by House, no shot on goal. Smith takes control on the half boards, floats it over to Sandberg. Sandberg looks over to Dorsey. They crisscross. Dorsey brings it back to the point where Lundqvist turns and fires. Good low shot into the skates of the defender. Oh! Dorsey tried to pick up the rebound and floated it over the net. Edina moving the puck much better now than they were at the outset of the game. Here goes Smith, looking for opportunities, goes down low to Dorsey. Dorsey has it behind his net, brings it back to House. House winds, fires off the leg of a Wayzata player who had a break but has no leg. He is missing a leg. Puck rolled all the way back to the Edina zone where Lundqvist picks it up. House dangles around one player. In fact, so much so he lost the stick. He leaves a second defender in his wake, and as he goes to the net, he leaves the puck and somehow almost managed to get himself a penalty. House dipsy-doodled his way towards the net, lost the handle on the last man, and the puck rolled into the corner. Ultimately, Edina brings it back in front where it's smothered with 11.7 left to go here in the second. Let's see if we can keep the puck down the Wayzata zone. Olsen brings it back to Banks, whose shot is smothered at the point. Good job by Banks to keep it in the zone. Wayzata tries to clear it out. Banks floats it deep with 2 and 1, and that'll do it. Much better second half of the second, not even a second period as a whole, but second half of the second to get a little bit of breathing room here, and let's see if we can keep her going as we go to the third.
Always dangerous with the 2-goal lead in hockey, but there's blood in the water.
Still has those wrapped pucks that you gave. Those are amazing. I love those. I got them too. All right, 13 minutes on the clock. Wayzata's defenders, a little powwow before we drop the puck. Ref's ready, goalie's ready, and we're away. Sprague knocks it in deep. Forechecking a little stronger than we were. Olsen tries to push the defender. Forces a bad clearing attempt, gets it back to Banks, who puts it off the shaft of number 2. Here comes big number 2 down the left-hand side. Banks stays with him, strips him of the puck. Puck comes back to the point. That's low shot gloved. Looks like Ryder and Zach are trying to imitate their favorite shortstops with those short side saves, or far side glove saves. Gorski now on the draw. Puck comes back over to Banks. Bank goes around the horn over to Sprague. Sprague got Gorski in the middle. Great breakout.
Nice.
Now he's got Olsen going to the far post. He finds him. Oh, Olsen! Oh, just outside. Tried to get a shot off and extended beyond his reach. Forced that shot wide, but that was the best play we've had all game. I don't care if it didn't go in. Gorski winds fire, still looking for that natural hat trick. He's going to have to hit the net, though, if he's going to want to score. Prang lose the handle for a second. Pressured now by Wayzata. Thankfully, Wayzata returns the favor and gives it back to Prang. Prang leads the rush. Winds fires. Love the little toe drag shot, but it goes off the leg of the defender. This cross ice pass goes off the leg of a Wayzata defender and out to neutral ice where Hughes gets it over to Kelly. Kelly up over to Sigstad. Sigstad's got room. He's going to be pressured by 15. He lets it go to... Oh! Dorsey adjusted beautifully, but was stripped of the puck at the last second. Edina showing a little more pressure and a little more composure here as we go to the third. Edina dumps it in deep. Dorsey follows Sigstad's lead on the puck. Oh, good hard pass through the legs of Kelly. As my old coach Sid Levitt used to say, got to keep two hands on the hockey, otherwise it's going to go through your legs. Good job by Sigstad fighting through the man. That comes back to the point. Good shot, good tip. Edina refining their focus and composure here as we move into the third. That puck cleared out by Wayzata. Hughes picks it up at the blue line. He floats it over to Sigstad. Outside of his reach, but he's going to give chase. Wayzata unable to clear it smoothly. Dorsey had a brief opportunity with it, but here comes Wayzata the other way. Down the middle they go. Cuts to the middle. Ankles on Hughes, and Mizzle puts the puck into the corner as Ryder Rose gloves it down. Here comes Gorski down the right-hand side. He's got Mizzle cutting to the net, tried to float it to him off the shaft of the defender's stick. Paddled back behind the net by the goalie. It's funny, we're having a lot less shooting opportunities, but much better quality ones as this game has progressed. Gorski, go! Tried to find Kelly in front. Good vision there by Gorski, who's playing a hell of a second half of the game. Lundqvist shoots from far, smothered there by the goalie. And with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the third, we'll have a face-off to the right side.
Love to see the pickup and passing. Looking for those connections. We didn't hit on all of them, but it's just good to see.
Gorski on the draw. Gets tied up in the ref's skates. Puck goes behind the net. Stefan Sandberg goes to get it. He pressures the defenseman into a bad pass that goes off the stick of Wyatt Smith. But Wayzata's big man stays with him. He's got a bit of a break. Tries to go cross ice. Good pass. Turn fired off the legs of Ryder, who had the short side covered. Sandberg rolls it to the middle where Gorski picks it up with a head of steam. He lose the handle. I was going to say he had room to beat him, but now Wayzata comes back the other way. Oh, stick to side there by Ryder. Puts it off the shaft of his stick. That one scoots wide as we've entered a bit of a shooting gallery here for Wayzata. Edina, who came out strong, has given up a number of shooting opportunities for Wayzata, but none have found the back of the cage, thanks in large part to Ryder. Lundqvist goes back behind the net to House. House looks cross ice. A little bit of a telegraph pass though, but no harm, no foul. Chipped over from Lundqvist to House. House tries to tip it, but the rolling puck wasn't able to get much on it, and here comes Wayzata. They cut to the middle. Nice job. Good defensive plays to lift the stick of the attacking player. Now the puck comes to the point. Wine fired. Smith bodies that down with the hair of Samson. He shows no pain. Chipped up there by Smith, who gets it to Dorsey. Great play to chip it to himself. He's in a one-on-one. He rolls it 5-hole. Smothered and frozen for a whistle to the left side is the Wayzata goalie. Great play there by Smith, both in terms of sacrificing his body and then getting the puck over to Dorsey, who made a great play individually himself to get around that first defender. Prang and Banks back on D. Dorsey up there with Olsen and Sprague. Wayzata wins the draw. Edina forcing the issue, though, gets the puck behind the net where Olsen goes to get it. He brings it back to the point where Banks winds, fires, tipped, up, and over the net. I actually think we might have tipped that behind the net, so the likelihood of it going in was probably negative. Shot from the point. Oh, good follow through there by Sprague. You'll notice the Edina players now sitting higher in the slot, turning those loose pucks into shooting opportunities, much better than they were at the beginning of the game. Cross-ice breakout, though, by Wayzata, successful as they cut over the red line. Number 15, I feel like he's the number I've named the most for Wayzata so far today. Puts pressure on Edina as we clear the zone, eliminating a natural breakout. Here comes 15 again. He's going to try and beat Banks and Prang to the puck. A little miscommunication. Thankfully, Prang collects it in the corner. Stops, gives himself some space, gets it over to Olsen. Olsen looks, goes behind Dorsey, and now Wayzata has it with a head of steam. They roll it to the net where Banks picks it up. He goes behind the back to himself. It was intended for Prang. It was more for himself. Now Prang has it. Floats it to the near side boards. Good step up there by the Wayzata D. Unable to do much with it, and now Dorsey leads the rush. He's got Sprague on his left. He steps around one defender, unintentionally rolls it over to Sprague, who misses short side. Hughes goes over to Prang. We're not seeing that smooth passing. We're seeing a lot of tipped pucks that we have to go back and collect. Mizzet blows a tire in neutral ice. Thankfully, he's back on his blades, and he goes to collect it. 6:43 left to go here in the third. Not much in the way of sustained pressure from either team. More like opportunistic hockey. Here is our opportunity as Kelly comes away on a 2-on-1. He's got Gorski on his left. I'm not sure he sees him. Stripped nicely there by the Wayzata defender, and the puck comes out into neutral ice. Mizzle throws it towards the Wayzata bench. Icing is waved off. Gorski puts on the brakes and tried to intercept that pass. Got a piece of it, and it comes out to Hughes in neutral ice. Mizzle with a couple of his buddies still offside. Circles, spins, and now puts it in deep as we enter the final 6 minutes of play here in the third. Hughes looks up ice. Nice pass over to Kelly. Kelly has been in wonderful pass receiving positions all game. He has given his defense a lot of opportunities to find him, and there he is again, just creating a little bit of separation, and now with the spin moves, he separates again from the defender. Gorski tied up, and now Wayzata comes back the other way. Good back check by Smith, as he has done all game. Here he comes. He's wound up, and he's got a head of steam. He goes wide on a 1-on-3, using the net as support. He gets more like pushed over, but stays with the puck. Now he calls in for reinforcements, and big Stefan Sandberg comes in to support. Wayzata chips it out, and this slow developing breakout. Here comes 15 down the left side. They roll it to the middle. That shot is available, but goes off the leg, I think, of a defender into the corner. Puck rolls safely through the high crease, and now Wyatt Smith comes back the other way. Oh, he tried to dump it in deep, fanned. Now he gets it in deep. Sandberg first on it. He's got room at the point, brings it back to House, who winds, fires, misses the short side. Wyatt Smith lose the puck behind the net. Chipped out in front. Good pass to Sandberg.
Oh!
Good left to right movement as Sandberg was wide open in the slot. And Lundqvist goes back to collect it. Good puck movement. Good vision by Edina there. They're going to need that against Woodbury this afternoon. That team can move the puck. That was called offside. Don't think it was, but we'll take it. 4:21 left to go here in the third.
Yeah, good movement from Edina. Getting it out in front in that slot. Great connection with Sandberg, just didn't bring it home.
So not to look ahead, but Woodbury is a team that moves the puck very well, and they use all 5 of the men on the ice based on what I've seen in the limited time I've watched them play. If we stand as a collective, as we've done a bunch in this game, we are going to hang our goalie out to dry. Olsen shoots from far. Good save there by the goalie. Wayzata goalie, 100% the reason this is a close game.
So what do you think? Woodbury or Roseville as cream of the crop?
Roseville's a much better team. Pressure of big number 2. Prang goes to get it behind the net. He'll be pressured lightly. He cuts the other way, leaving the defender in his wake. Now makes a wise, smart pass to Sprague, who chips it beautifully to Gorski. Gorski gets tripped, no call. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go, and Wayzata is sprung for a break. Wayzata cuts the outside, they shoot. Oh, I think Ryder was expecting a high shot. He went low. He might have intentionally actually fanned on that shot. Thankfully, the leg bumper pad was in its way, doing its job to keep the puck out of the net. Edina getting a bit of lackluster and lazy here in the last few minutes of play. That puck pops over the head of Banks, goes behind the net. Now it sits on the back of the cage. Prang rolls it into the corner, and now it's floated into the crease where there's two blue jerseys. Nobody home for us. Thankfully, they deflect it wide. Kelly is stripped. How is that not a call? That's a pretty terrible no call right there. Oh, there it is. Twice we've seen it. It hit the top of the net. Top of the boards. Get to the blue line and out. Thank goodness that puck it out. I would like this game to end right now. Can we just call it? This is ugly and might become dangerous. Dorsey trips their player. No call. I think the refs want to get out of here more than I do. Kelly down the left-hand side. He's got a bit of a break. Only the puck is way ahead of him. Chipped off his stick by there to the defender. Now kept in there by Mizzle. Now brought back by the Wayzata team into the corner. Mizzle brings it back to Sigstad, who's covering his post. Shot from far, makes it all the way through the goalie, who deflects it aside. And now Wayzata leads the rush. Very quickly, this becomes a 2-on-2. Good stick there by Edina. To the blue line, not out. Hughes loses the puck in his skates, supported there by Sigstad. He gets it to the top of the circle, no farther. That's the grouping I'm talking about. If we play like that against Woodbury, toast. Dorsey has an empty net here. Is Kelly. Dorsey is dumped. Kelly shoots, finds the back of the cage, and makes it 4-1. That should do it. 85 seconds left to go. 4-1 here for Edina.
I think that salted it away, but as you said, it's time to get out of here.
Yep. Wayzata choosing to field 4 and then 6 skaters. Finally, they land on 5. Good move. Gorski sees the puck, I think, bounce through his legs more than he won that draw. Wayzata takes it to neutral ice, cuts across the top of the circle where they lose the handle on the puck, and then they lose the handle on their stick. You know, like I said, let's just get out of here. Sticks are flying. Bodies are flying. Not even true. Bodies aren't flying. Pucks are definitely not flying. It's been a loose game all the way around. That puck squeaks through Ryder and just far past the far post. Here is House trying to skate it away, loses it. Shot upstairs, blocker down by Ryder. Now they try and tuck it in. Ryder spreads the pads from post to post. Good clear out pass to Sandberg. Inside the final 45. Good unselfish play over to Smith. He loses the puck, but he gets it to Gorski, goes upstairs, still looking for that hat trick. Lundqvist keeps the puck in the zone with the help of Sandberg. 30 seconds left to go. Gorski goes hard on the boards. Smith gets the puck, looking to bring it back to House. Okay, House is looking for him to get the puck back to House. Wayzata has it for a moment, but Lundqvist steps up, shoots high. Puck is still available. And then smothered as the boys collide with 13.3 left to go in a remarkably unremarkable game.
Yeah, I think Edina's going to have to do some soul searching as Woodbury is our next opponent, and we're going to have a lot more passing and be on top of our game.
Prang off the draw, shoots off a body. 10 seconds to go here. Wayzata cuts across the blue line. Winds, fires, misses near side. 1, and that'll do it. Well, Edina salvages a victory, probably the best way to describe it. But this will effectively make this afternoon's game a semifinal game, with the winner going to the finals on Friday. This also guarantees Edina no game on Thursday. For those of you who are trying to figure out, I don't know, work schedules, just saying, I believe our game will either be on Friday at noon or, I don't know. We'll leave that up to the schedules, but no game Thursday. Have a wonderful afternoon. We'll see you back here in a bit.